Good morning, everybody. So today I'm canning my squash. I only have 2 squashes here to can because there's only 2, sometimes 3 of us that like squash. So I can it in pint jars, and I don't do very many of them just for that reason. Just enough to keep the 2 of us, pretty satisfied for squash for the year. And that's about it. But I can mine differently. I don't can mine in water. I can mine in chicken stock, because whenever I cook my squash, I always cook it in chicken stock. So I figure, well, what's the point of putting it in water to drain the water, then to put the thing, right? Nah, why do that? Just can it up in the chicken stock. It still cans for the same time because this cans longer than chicken stock. So it won't make a difference in the canning time. And it just makes it that much easier. One less step to take care of, right? So come along with me as we get these ready to can, and I'm going to peel these. Peel them and all that fun jazz, and I will bring you back when we're about ready to do all that. Alright, so I've got the squash peeled and I have it cut in half. I have all my jars here ready to go, and I'm raw packing mine. So all I'm going to do is, as I'm cutting them, I'm just going to put them right into jars. Just, I don't know, to make my life a little easier, I guess. So I'm going to cut them into about inch cubes. Oh, that one's going to be a bit smaller, but that's okay. I'm just going to go right into the jar. Oh, I don't have my debubbler with me. Okay, and I'm going to add half a teaspoon of salt to each jar. Now, once I start adding the broth into this, I know I'll be able to get more squash in here. It'll just make it a little easier. But, oh, that one's pretty big. Let's cut these in half again. Some of these are a bit bigger. Okay. Into the jars. Get them in there. Push them right down best you can. See, I go back and forth between raw pack and I guess you'd say heat packing them. I go back and forth. Okay, and I have my canner behind me warming up. I have my soup, or I guess you'd say my broth, behind me getting heated up as well. So once I have these jars filled up, and I know I'm not going to get them all filled up, but I'd rather have too many jars washed than not enough. Okay, so we'll be back when I am filling the jars up with the broth. So we'll be right back. Alright, so I got 10 pints filled up, and I have my chicken broth right here that I just put some bones into a crock pot and cooked it up for this very reason. So we're just going to fill the jars. Now I've already wiped the rings, but I'm going to wipe them again. And the reason I do it twice is because squash has that filmy, like, my hands are disgusting. And that goes on your jars. So I clean my jars twice when I can squash, just to make sure everything is good and clean. You want to give 1 inch headspace on your jars, and I'm hoping I have enough stock here. If I don't, I'm going to boil. So I'm going to have to get some water boiling. I was not expecting 10 pints, I can tell you that. Okay. Now, because I'm doing pints, these process for 55 minutes. If I was doing quarts, they go for 90 minutes. Yep, I'm going to have to get some water going. So I'll label the ones with chicken stock and the ones with water. Oh, and you want to leave 1 inch headspace. I think I said that already. That one jar is just a little too full. Here we go. Okay, so we want to debubble here. And if I need to add more liquid, I'll just top it up with water. There we go. And wipe the rings, or the rims with, with vinegar. Make sure to get them really good and clean, because like I said, squash leaves that film on it. And I want okay. Alright, guys, I have no idea where my wand is. So, that's not going to work. My wand is normally right in that canning spot, but it's not there right now. So, alright, I'll use my clean hand. It didn't touch the squash. Get that on there. Fingertip tight. And into the canner for 55 minutes. And we'll be back when these are all done. And here we go. Here are my 10 pints of squash that is canned up in chicken stock. Well, mostly chicken stock. There's a couple in water. I don't know if you can see this or not, but boom, right there. Look at that. A seed snuck its way in there. I didn't even notice that. So it must have got stuck to my hand or something like that while I was doing this. Not the first time that's ever happened to me. But I am very pleased with this. It looks like I'm going to have 1 jar that doesn't seal. But I'm okay with that, because then that just means that will be my lunch tomorrow. Yes, I will eat an entire jar of squash myself because it is delicious. But yes, there we go. I hope you guys liked the video. It gives you some inspiration. And oh, I have dogs at one end. Okay, so I hope you guys like, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.